Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are seeing this video. Welcome to Great Trading Lab. Before we get started, kindly click on the subscription button and don't also forget to like and share this video. Today I'm going to be talking about the trade that I've been holding for about 2 weeks now, and also my outlook for the week. So let's jump into the chart. So first of all, we are going to talk about the trade that I've been holding. I've been holding Euro CHF for about like 2 weeks now, and we are still expecting price to go down. Like on the weekly, we have price bearish. As you can see, this we have this strong bearish momentum and then a retracement to this zone. We are trying to sell price. We are trying to push price down to this point. Then on the daily still we have price too on a downtrend. We have price on a downtrend. We have price on a downtrend, and we had a retracement. We had price break this zone and also back to this resistance, this strong resistance, because this particular resistance is a strong resistance, and we have price bouncing here so many times. So from here we are expecting price to go down. That is on Euro CHF. So I've been on this trade for 2 weeks, and let's see how next week is going to be, if price is going to push down next week. But I'm expecting price to push down next week. So the second trade I will be looking out for is USD CHF. USD CHF, I also talked about this position in my previous video, if I'm not mistaken. We have a change of structure here on a daily time frame, like a change of structure here on a daily time frame. We have a break, and then we're having a retracement to this support zone, and then we'll drive price to the upside. On the 4 hours time frame, still the same thing. We have price broke this support, and then we are expecting price to retrace to this point, then we buy. But on the daily we have a head and shoulder pattern, a sweet head and shoulder pattern on the daily, and also on the 4 hours we have left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder, then a break and a retest. So this is the main reason why I'm looking out for this trade. I'm looking out to trade this USD CHF next week. On the 4 hours too, we have a clear head and shoulder pattern. We have a left shoulder, we have a head, and then we have a right shoulder. So we're expecting price to move down to this point, to move down to this resistance, and then we buy. So that is it for USD CHF. And USD JPY, I'm also looking out for USD JPY. USD JPY, the last position I had was a sell, and I had the first entry here. It stopped me out here, before we had the original movement. But here we are expecting price to come back to this support here, this resistance that was acting as a support before. When it was below, it was a resistance. When we were below here, we sold. When we were below this point, we sold. So now we are above this strong structure point, so we are expecting market to retrace back to this structure point, then we buy to the upside. So this is it for USD JPY. USD JPY, I'm not really looking out to enter this USD JPY depending on how the market play out from next week. I'm just looking out to open just two positions next week. So I drop signals like this on my Telegram group, as you can see it on the screen. So don't forget to join using the Telegram link so that you won't miss out of entries like this. I'll be checking for high probability trade to enter next week. So AUD CHF is also one of the high probability trade I'm going to be looking out for. So first of all, we had a break. We had a break from here. We had a retracement. We had price retrace here the first time, second time, third time, and the fourth time here. So we had this push to the downside. We are expecting a retracement to this zone, and we have our EMA below, and also the market is also on a downtrend on the 4 hours, also on a downtrend on the daily. We had good reversal candlestick here. We have a hammer and we have a good reversal candlestick. So we are expecting on the daily time frame, we are expecting the market to retrace back to this structure point so we can sell down. I'll also be looking out for this trade next week. AUD CHF is also one of the trade I'll be looking out for. AUD CHF and I think USD CHF. These are the two major pairs I'll be looking out to trade. So AUD USD, I'm expecting a buy and a sell. Like on Monday we should have an entry for a buy, expecting a retracement to this round psychological level. Remember, this is our support zone, so we are expecting a retracement back to this round psychological level. Then we buy from that round psychological level to the resistance, buy to the upside. But the overall movement for this market is a sell. You remember we wanted to trade the counter trend here, but we had a break and a retest here, but we didn't have the push. But now we have a nice head and a shoulder pattern here on the 4 hours. Like we have left shoulder, we have the head, and then we have the right shoulder from here. Sorry, let me draw it well. We have the left shoulder, we have the head, and we also have the right shoulder. So we are expecting the market to retrace to the neckline. Then we will be expecting ourselves from this point. So we may not even enter this buy. I may not enter this buy, but this buy is a good one, 1:4. But I may not enter this buy because I already risked on the counter trend on this AUD USD and it didn't go out well. I can see risk it, but let's see how it's going to be. If I get what I am looking for my entry, then I'm going to take the trade. For USD CAD have been going up. So now we are on a very strong resistance. Like you can see, when the market came here, the market sold down, the market bought up to this place, sold down, and then we are back again to this point. So we are expecting the market to sell back to this point, but I'm not also looking out to trade this pair yet. But let's see how it will be from next week. But I'm expecting this market to sell down to this point. So if we have, like, let me say it break and retest here, then we can sell the market from this point and target this support. So this is it for USD CAD. This is it for USD CAD. So GBP CHF, you can see we have been eating from this pair so much, and I have a high win rate on GBP CHF. We had the movements here, like it has been nice, and I'm expecting price to move up to this point. This particular trade was also the trade I was holding last week, and I also held the pair for like 2 weeks too. So I'm expecting the market to retrace back to this point so that we can sell from here to the downside, because on the 1 day we still have price on a downtrend. We still have price on a downtrend. So, and this point is a very strong support. As we can see, when the market was below here, the market bought up. When the market came here also previously, we bought the market to the upside. So the market is also back again to this point. So what do you expect? The market should also buy up to the upside. So that is what we are expecting here. But I may not sell from this place, because who knows, we may break above this point. Because if you look here previously, the market, so if you look here previously from here, the market bought here, retraced to this point, sold down, also retraced here, sold back to this point before breaking. So we may not have this same move here, because from here the market just came, people tried to push the market here, tried to have it sell from here, but the market broke above. So we may have the market break above this point. So for now we'll just keep watching, but if I want to enter this point, I'll be looking out for to buy than to sell. I'll be looking out for to buy than to sell, because on the 4 hours, on the daily, we are on the strong. I'll only be selling that. I see selling. I'll only be buying that pair, because on the daily we are on a very strong support zone, and the market have been reacting to that zone so many times, not once, not twice, and we are back again to that zone. So what are we going to expect? We are also going to expect this previous movement too to the upside. So I'll be looking for buy positions here. I'll be looking for buy positions here. Maybe if we have a retracement here, then I'll be looking for buys from this point, but not now. Let's go to BTC USD. BTC USD, I'm on BTC USD, and we are selling BTC USD down to 100k, because we are expecting BTC to drop down to 100k before we have the big buy. So we had our entry yesterday from somewhere here, and we have price move up here, but we are back on profits, and we keep holding this trade till 100k. And also let's go to people USDT. People USDT have also been a nice pair lately, but I had 2 loss after my winning streak on people USDT. I had 2 loss. I had an entry here, so we are driving the market down to 0.01457. Also Trump USDT, I'm also expecting the market to drop to 6.88. So we are also shorting this pair down to 6.88. So this is it for forex and crypto pairs. And we also have an entry on Tesla, but I didn't want to give this entry, but we are here. So we are expecting Tesla to reach 500. Yeah, we are expecting Tesla to reach 500. You know, we had an analysis from here when Tesla was still on 352. So we are still driving the market up to the upside. So this is it for my outlook for next week. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and also don't forget to join my Telegram group